As a fan of Stardew Valley and Zelda, I've been looking forward to Garden Story since it was announced in 2020. Just the visuals alone and the type of gameplay in the trailers make it look like the perfect game for me. But now that I've finally got my hands on it, what is Garden Story really? And is it actually anything like those games? Well, sit back and relax and tap the subscribe button because we're about to get into it. So you play as Concord, the new guardian of this world who needs to fight off the growing threat called the Rot and help rebuild the communities as you discover them one by one. There's a day and night cycle, but unlike Stardew, you don't pass out when the day is over, and you can go into the settings and slow down the passage of time anytime you want. This is good if you're like me and you tend to take your time playing the game. You can also sit on a bench and speed time up. Here's how the gameplay mainly works. Each day you have about 3 little quests to do on the bulletin board, and these can change every day. You also have main quests here and there that push the story along and unlock new areas of the map. After playing for an hour or so, I began to realize how kind of mundane and repetitive these daily tasks are. At first they seemed pretty substantial, but then you realize they're kind of recycled. Take out enemies here, push the buttons there, gather some more tree sap. I wasn't too surprised though, that's kind of what bulletin boards are. And this doesn't mean they're not fun and relaxing to do. The tasks have 3 main pillars, and progressing these will level up your villages and unlock new upgrades at your shops. You've got your combat tasks, your repairing, and your foraging. These do help push forward the main story though. And I'm pretty sure you can get new tools that do new things to unlock new areas. Aside from these daily tasks, you can get favors from the villagers too. While there is some farming in this game, make no mistake, Garden Story is definitely an RPG and mainly focused on combat and upgrades. That's something that actually surprised me, and despite the Stardew Valley appearances, it took a lot longer to unlock farming than I thought. There's even dungeon crawling in this game. It's kind of nice though having such a variety of things to do. And speaking of Stardew, every village has a library that will feel very familiar to people who have played that game. This is where you donate collections of materials that you've gathered in order to progress the story. For example, one section might require 1 tree branch, 1 pebble, 1 tree sap, and 1 piece of glass in order to complete the collection and unlock the next area. This means you'll be going back to destroy tree stumps, rocks, and sandcastles, collecting and making sure you have the right number of resources. And a cool thing about gathering materials is there's storage bins usually nearby, so you don't have to stress too much about your backpack filling up. One thing I have to mention outside of the adorable visuals is how awesome the music and sound effects are in this game. The rain is just the perfect, relaxing, cozy soundbite. And they even nailed the way it sounds indoors. I think the dialogue sounds are perfect, and the text appearance is very clear and just the perfect size. When you're going with retro graphics, it's really easy to mess that up. And yeah, just listen to this music. The day ends when you go to sleep or Concord falls in battle. But actually, you can go into options anytime you'd like and turn on perish prevention. At night, when the day is over and you go to sleep, you can choose perks to create your loadout based on your playstyle and what objectives you're wanting to complete. I always appreciate that kind of thing. These perks can give you certain buffs like extra health or attack power, or give you new abilities. As you progress, you can start to stack them up and build out your character. And speaking of your character, the pronouns used for them in this game are they and them, and this actually applies to every character you meet as well. And you'll be meeting a lot of characters in this game. You can further customize Concord by purchasing different hats and backpacks, and here's a pro tip. You change your clothes by going to the coat rack in your house. Yeah, it took me way too long to figure that out. Sorry, Conky. If you made it this far in the video, drop a comment below, let me know what you think of this game, and if you think you'll be picking it up. Also, let me know if you got any questions about it. I like Garden Story. It's not exactly what I thought it was, but it's cute and relaxing, and it's fun. I'll take it. Getting so excited, I'm smashing things apart over here. The rain is just, that could be on my blooper.